Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he cuts out the supply. Now there's a fine chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Salmakas. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cucurella. Dewsbury Hall. Jackson. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well read, nice interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Paredes. And it's Lukaku. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he spark a counter here? James cuts it out. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Nkunku.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Cucurella. Nkunku. Rui Costa gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Al-Sharawi. He's got away. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. It's going to be another throw. Smalling. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! And he's straight offside. And that's a Nkunku! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nkunku demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is lovely. Fernando Torres. Cleared without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. Salmakas.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Chance for the header! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Cafu, Salmakers. Oh, he's got a shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. James. Mohamed Salah. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to get free. And it's El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy has got himself a free kick. Now it's Salmakers. Cafu. Fernando Torres, looking understandably energised after his goal. Mohamed Salah. Now this could be a chance. Cristante, chipped through. That is a great pick out. It's Lukaku! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lukaku really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Fernando Torres. He's through here. Svila catches it safely. So what can they make of this? And he's intervened well there. Paredes. And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Chelsea head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Jackson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. In by Fernando Torres. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Caught offside that time. That's a nicely measured pass. Smalling did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Lukaku. Paredes. Kondola. That's Paredes. Fiddles it through. Now it's Salmakers. Now the finish! Now who's going to be first to this? James gets rid without sophistication. Cafu. Cafu looking to hit the byline here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
James. Now he's off and running. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Dewsbury Hall.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
And it's Lukaku.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rui Costa tries to dink it through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he has been fouled there. Now it's El Shaarawy. Kondela gets a good foot in there. Kondela got a long way forward to join the attack. Brilliantly cut out. Lukaku. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mohamed Salah. Cafu is there and he can get that clear. Dewsbury Hall! There was plenty of power on that. And now the breakaway. And no, that was never going to make it. No way through. Paredes. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. Now it's Selmakers. Dewsbury Hall. Good running, strong and purposeful. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernando Torres. Dewsbury Hall. And it's played in here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4. Number 3. Cucurella. Number 22. Nkunku.
Now it's Totti.
Number 6.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Number 8. Chilwell.
Pinches it off him. Mohamed Salah. He has found a way through.
Fikayo Tomori. Substitutions taking place.
Caicedo. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Zalewski. I think we're just about done here. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Pellegrini. Well read, and the danger is averted. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! Goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Number 5.
That's the end. Chelsea can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Decent hit and on target. And here's Drogba. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Chelsea with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. They get a throw in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Drogba. Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're back on the ball again. Palmer. Now it's Lukaku. He's got away. And Dybala! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So, a breakthrough already.
Hoisted in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great defending, strong and determined.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self.
And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looks to go up and over. Now that's well seen too.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great work on the overlap. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Totti.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Torres. And they're quick to get it back. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a fabulous ball. Dybala. No, that's been intercepted. Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Torres. And this is Drogba. Has a go! Zalewski. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Palmer. Now it's Drogba. And that's a good ball. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Palmer. Drogba! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Drogba. Palmer. And that's a superb pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Torres. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played back in. In comes header! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Condela, that is a great pick out. Hummels makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Totti. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lukaku! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's terribly wayward.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Totti has created one goal already. Condela looking to run onto it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is lovely. And it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Dybala! Palmer.
The attendance for this match
Drogba.
was 70,957.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Zalewski.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Up he goes! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's hoisted clear. Conte. And it's Drogba. And it's played forward. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Lukaku. Condela. Condela puts his foot on the gas. And he's onside. Zalewski! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Madueke. Number 23,
Mats Hummels.
Fernando Torres. Number 20,
Condela.
Palmer. Number 15, Fikayo Tomori.
Well, that is one way to stop. It's Totti! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Giroud.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Number 11, Hazard. Number 21, Pulisic. Number 2, Colwell. Substitution in progress.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gently done. Check, will they claim to that? Hummels gets over and intercepts. Nicely worked.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Thiago Silva cuts out the pass. Pulisic.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, that looks a good ball through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Lukaku. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, it rattles the bar.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that is us! Rui Costa! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
It's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Azar. Time added on 4 minutes. Paredes. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. No, that's not going to find its target. And it's Conte. Rice. Now, who's going to be first to this? And with that, the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.